What's up, guys? Welcome to another Battlespace video. If you saw the last video, this game is going to be a continuation of that. So if you haven't seen it, I implore you to go check it out. It'll link to it will be up in the cards above. So this is what we've got going on now. Continuing from our last mission, we've got 4 members of our SEAL team that had rescued a dignitary that had been kidnapped by the Wahid. As they were making their way back to the compound, they were ambushed, and so they are now without transportation, but they have to make it to the opposite end of the board and rendezvous with the other 2 members of their SEAL team, who will then remove them from the area. And so we've got everything set up, so we're going to be able to just get right to it. I'm going to let you guys know what members of the SEAL team we have. We've got Bo Seaman, he's the team leader. That means he's got the +1 to his initiative. We've got Norris, he's got the combat knife and a frag grenade. Then we've got Wilkinson with the tourniquet and the frag grenade as well. And last but not least, we've got Pena with a smoke grenade and a frag grenade. The rules for the dignitary: right now he's in base contact with Wilkinson, and he'll stay in base contact with the any member of the SEAL team. They can trade him off as long as they are within a movement of each other, and basically he will just move and activate with whichever SEAL team member he is in base contact with. So with no further ado, let's get underway. I'm going to start this game off by activating the team leader with blue base, which is Bo Seaman. 17. He's going to go ahead and move. He's going to take an advance here. He's just going to move here, finding cover. And he's going to get a free shooting attack because of his specialty. Whenever he rolls a 15+ on his initiative roll, he can make a free shooting or movement. Okay, so he is going to aim at one of the members from the Wahid downrange. That is a enemy element of 4 men, and their threat level is a 9. Let's see what we got. He's just going to fire at the guy up front. That's a 20. He drops him. All right. That's his activation. Next up, let's go with Norris. He needs a 9 up. He makes it. He's just going to pull up to the truck here. He's going to also take a shot downrange. He needs 9. He's got 3 on his accuracy. Oh, got him. All right, what I'm trying to do is clear out as many of these starting Wahid. We're going to clear them out so we can push up without much opposition. So let's go with Wilkinson. Actually, let's go with Pena first. Pena needing a 11. And he rolls a 4. So we're going to draw a sit rep card. Move the sit rep deck a little closer to me. There we go. Let's see what we got. Lost my balance. Threat level 17. So Pena has lost his balance. I guess as he's dismounting from this, was this a Range Rover? Maybe he falls out of the door. And let's see if he can stay on his feet. He needs 10 up. He rolls a 14. So he's good to go. He gets his free move now. And he is just going to, I'm just going to move him up just a little bit so he can cover. There we go. And Now we're gonna go with Wilkinson, who also has his protectee with him. So let's go. Wilkinson needs an 8 up. He rolls a 1. Not good. All right, drawing that sit rep card. Reinforcements. An enemy element of D6 men into the mission area on a random edge. That was not the edge soldiers deployed from. All right, let's see. D6 men. Let's see, do I have a D6? I've got one D6 right here. Let's see what we get. So we got 4 guys coming in from random edge. And they're gonna come back from this corner right here. So they're gonna come up from behind us. If you guys can see me putting them out here. They're just gonna stack up right here. These guys are ready for us. All right. Now he's going to get his move in. Let's see, let's get him system. They're gonna pull on the other side of the, yeah. Just gonna put him here. That way they've got cover. Now, the Wahid, they want this guy back. So killing him will be the last resort. What they're going to want to do is get into base contact and defeat whoever is, whoever has the protectee in base contact with him. The Wahid will then take control and they'll try to move off the board. If they move off the board with the protectee, the mission is over. Obviously, if our soldiers are killed, the game is over. All right. Otherwise, we just got to make it to the edge of the table. Fairly simple. All right. So that was our last activation. We're going to draw a sit rep card. Let's see what we got going. All right. Contact front. Straggler enters the mission area from the nearest building or terrain feature. All right. So if you notice, I've got the dice on top of the buildings. If you saw the last game, I really like doing it like this. And so what we have now is just a finite number of enemies entering the area from buildings or terrain that's on the table, but it's unlimited entry from table edge. So let's see here. We are going to exit, put out the guy from this building here. It's a straggler. He comes out right there. We're going to take this down to 2. And he's going to attack the nearest soldier, and that's going to be, Seaman. All right, Seaman needs a 9 to evade this attack. He rolls a 19. All right. Okay, let's keep going here. All right. Next up, now we're going to move all of our guys that did not activate. Let's do this. These guys are going to move. These guys are right now. All right. All right, so let's start the shooting with these guys. This element's going to shoot first. Guy up front, he's aiming at, was that Pena? Let's see, Pena can evade this. Element of 9. Here we go. He rolls an 8. He fails that. He takes 1 wound. All right, I've got my cards off the table edge. You can't see it, but Pena just got his wound. Second guy's gonna go. 11, he passes that. Next guy's aiming at Pena still. 17, Pena passes that up. And one more guy to roll for. All right, and Pena rolls a 9. All right, so Pena makes it through that barrage of fire with only receiving 1 wound. If you guys noticed that they were kind of having their way with Pena. I feel like he's going to be the best shot for them. He's the only one that's not in any real cover. Everyone else is either covered by that smoke down the range or the tree. We got one more guy they could have been aiming for, but Pena just seemed like the best target for them. So on to the next group of guys. We've got 2 guys here from that enemy element that started out on the stage, on the mission area. And they're going to make their first attack. They're going to fire on blue base here, Seaman. That's a 1. Seaman takes a wound. Oh, fuck. Next guy's going to fire. And Seaman rolls a 16. Seaman's going to get 1 wound. And this guy came out with the sit rep card, so he's not going to do anything. All right, so there's pretty much nothing to worry about for the clear phase. So we're just going to roll right into turn 2. So we need to get moving here. So let's get shooting. All right, Seaman here. It's going to roll activate. He rolls an 8. And that's not enough even with his team leader card. So we're going to draw a sit rep card. All right, let's see. That's a big boy. So if you guys have played the game before, you know that means the nearest enemy has a +1 to his HP. And so the nearest enemy is going to be this guy that just came out. All right. Now Bo's going to make his move. He's just going to come back here in the cover. Actually, that'll put him in. Yeah, let's do that. He's going to come back on this way. That'll put him in obscured cover from those guys still. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, let's do that. All right, next up, we're going to roll for Norris with the yellow base. He rolls a 20. Get those 2 dice out the way. All right, so he is going to, let's see here. He's going to shoot, and then he's going to give an order to, let's see. I want to see what's the best option here for us. All right, so Norris is going to shoot. He's going to fire on this guy here. This guy has no obscured cover or anything like that. He's got a +3 on his shot. Rolls a 20. So he drops this guy. And he's going to use his second action to give one of the guys an advance. Let's see here. We're going to give Pena this advance. So that's going to move Pena there. And that's going to move Pena clear. So Pena's going to move, if I can stop moving the terrain. It's going to move him here. And then that's going to move him behind this cover right here. I know what you're saying to yourself. Why am I not getting the dignitary out of here? And I don't know why. So next up, you know what? We should have put Pena in a position to shoot, but let's go ahead and roll for Pena right now. Needing a 11 up, and he rolls an 11. Awesome. So let's see what he has line of sight to. All right, Pena has line of sight to either one of these guys, but they're both going to be obscured. So it's going to be a -1 on his roll. So here we go. He normally has a +3, so it's +2 here. He rolls a 1. That means his weapon is jammed as well. All right, so now Pena's weapon is jammed. I'm going to pull out a marker so I can remember that. Pena weapon's jammed, so he's going to have to use an action to clear that later on. Well, actually, he's got a second action. He's going to use his second action, I think, to clear it. All right, so Pena's going to use his second action to order to clear that jam. So that botches us up there. But that's okay, because we're going to keep rolling with the punches. All right, we're going to now go with, let's see, Wilkinson. We need to move up some more, get us out of here. Wilkinson needs an 8 up. Rolls a 17. He is going to push up, making sure not to leave that smoke that he's using for some cover from those guys. And he is going to move this guy up with him. And he's going to fire down there for a second action. Neither one of these guys have any sort of cover. So he's got a +1 on his roll. So 17 after that. All right, let's see what we got next. I think that's everybody on our team. So now we will draw a sit rep card. Regroup. All active soldiers in the fire team may make a free move order immediately. All right, so we're going to make a free move. Let's see. So Pena's going to make a free move here. Let's see what these guys can do. He's going to make a free movement here. Heck, the guys we need to move can't get anywhere. He's going to make a free movement. He's going to cut behind this building. We just want to push up as fast as we can. We're splitting the party. All right, I feel like I want to move him the best I can. But since we're going back into the player phase, we've got these 4 guys that we're worried about. But I think if we can get some good initiative rolls to start off with, we can be good. But I'm going to go ahead and actually give him his free move. This is going to be a risky one, but they're just going to roll out into open ground. But I really want to push them up the board, because if they get to Wilkinson, even though he has his auto win in hand-to-hand, I don't want them to overpower him or gun him down. So here we go. So let's start with Wilkinson on this one, needing an 8 up for activation. 14. Happy to start with him. He's going to make an advance. He's going to go here. He's going to go there. He's going to stay in base contact with him. All right. So he made an advance. Now we're going to go with Norris, yellow base. He's going to be holding up the rear. He's going to, if he can activate, he's going to be taking aim at these guys down here. So let's see what we got. He needs a 9 up. Oh, damn it. He rolls a 5. Sit rep card. All right. Awesome. We got another regroup card. So again, we all get to make a free move. Let's see here. He's going to actually move around this car here. He's going to move out. He's going to move out there. And I think Wilkinson will hold position. I don't want to push him up any further because we've got that building with that die on it with 4. So, and then further down, the 2-story building has 5 Wahid inside of it. So we don't want anything to come out of here. And I think we're burning through our good cards, or our sit rep cards. So Let's see, that was Wilkinson activation, so he can get actually another move. So let's do that. Let's give, not Wilkinson, I'm sorry, Norris. So that was Norris failed initiative. So he's gonna actually push up to, he's gonna push up. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna leave him here. He's gonna stay here because I want him to, choices. He's gonna move up. Let's get him out of line of sight of those guys. All right, next we're gonna go with, let's see, Seaman, 10 up on activation. He rolls a 1. Damn it, all of our good rolls are gone too. Contact all enemy elements activate. They will move toward the nearest soldier and make an attack. If there are no soldiers in line of sight after the move, the enemy element will perform a second move. All right, so elements are going to move. We only have one element left on the table. This gentleman was part of an element, but he's a straggler now because he's by himself. So this element's going to move and attack. So he's going to move up there. All right. They don't, let's see, I don't think they have line of sight of anyone. They don't really, because this wall is blocking their sight. So they're going to move again. They're coming. All right, let's go with Pena. Hopefully Pena can activate and save the day here. 13, and Pena has he needed an 11 for his initiative, so he's ready to go, and he's going to take this guy out in front of them. He gets a +3, 17. He didn't even need the +3. He drops this guy right here. All right, let's see. That's a KIA, so if he had line of sight to anything else, he could make another shooting attack, but he doesn't. So for his next action, he's just going to haul ass out in the open. All right, so we are about halfway on this 3x3 board, and we are now at the sit rep phase, and I have movement. A straggler enters the mission area from the nearest building or terrain feature. All right, so that's going to be this building behind us. That's going to take this down to 3. There we go. And there is going to be an enemy stepping out right behind me. And luckily, he's not going to attack. So let's see what we're going to do from here. Nothing going on for the clear phase, moving into the next player phase, and let's just go ahead and start with Pena since he's got an enemy about to shoot him in the back. All right, so Pena needs an 11 up. He rolls a 1. That's great. And let's draw our sit rep card. Contact all enemy elements, activate. Oh, great. I did not need that. That element of 4 guys right there. They're moving on us quick. Let's see if I can get around to them. So he's going to cut that sharp turn there. It's going to get him just about there. The rest of his guys are going to be, if he swings out wide, he's got a shot. He's going to swing out wide too. Yep, they're all in there. So we got, looks like we're going to have about 3 guys with shots on 2 of our guys at least, maybe if not 3. So the first guy is going to take a shot. Let's see, here we go. All right, so the lead of the element is going to take a shot at Norris. Norris needs to evade this with a 9-up. And he's it. Let's get another wound out for Norris. All right, the next guy from this element, let's go with him. He's going to shoot at Wilkinson. Wilkinson rolls a 20. And then this next guy is going to, again, shoot at Norris. Norris rolls a 4. He's hit again. Not good at all. All right, this could potentially become a sticky situation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to activate Norris and have him throw a grenade at this element. Let's roll a die up here. Norris needs a 9-up. He rolls a 2. And let's draw a sit rep card. Contact. All stragglers move and attack the closest soldier, okay, in line of sight. So that's going to be this guy stepping up. And he is going to get the die. Let's see, that is Pena. He has +2 in combat, so he should be 18. He drops this guy. Come on. We need these activation rolls to pass. Let's see. That was Norris. All Norris can do is move now. He's just gonna continue to fall back. We're running and gunning now, guys. All right. Let's go with Wilkinson. Wilkinson also has a grenade, so if we can get him to activate and throw his grenade, if we can even reach them. Yeah. Might be able to get something. Let's see what we got. 7. Damn it. Oh, wait a minute. 7 plus the 1, luckily, for having seals in line of sight. I have not used that the entire game, and it just dawned on me. So that turns into 7 turns into an 8, and he gets to activate. That was some lucky shit right there. So he's going to use his first action to toss his frag grenade, and obviously there's nothing in our line of sight. That goes there, here. So we're about right there. Let's roll for directional. A 3. That's a terrible roll. Not as bad as it could have been, but a 3, I think we said it was here and here, and then 3 is going to move us over here. So that explodes right here, doing no damage. Okay, so things just have drastically swung out of our favor. His second action, he is going to have to move. They're going to get some cover because we are right here at the tail end of things now, or not really. We are, I would say we're just about center of the board. So, all right, that's, let's see here. Okay, let's go with the only guy we've got left, which is Seaman. He needs a 10 up. And let's see what he can get going here. 15 or 13. He's going to have to, he only has team leader. So he's just gonna move out here, keep in base contact. If you guys can see that, he's just gonna take a shot. These guys have obscured cover, so that's gonna be a -1 to his roll. he's going to aim at the point man in this element. 14. There we go. All right. I don't think, okay. Well, next up is the sit rep phase. Let's see what we got. Drawing a sit rep card. All right. I've got some gear cards in here for whatever reason. Okay, all contact. All enemy elements activate. They will move toward the nearest soldier and make an attack. All right, so this element is moving again. Luckily, we've got no one coming out on the board on us. He's going to move up here. And he's going to move there. All right. So the new point man's going to fire at Norris, who doesn't really have any cover. So Norris needs to roll a 9 up. He rolls a 4. Norris is hit. I'm hit. Norris now has 3 wounds. Let's see here. Next guy is going to fire at. Actually, let's go with this guy. This guy's going to fire at Seaman. Seaman rolls a 6. So he takes another shot. Seaman takes another wound. Ah, damn it. All right. And this third guy here in the back is also going to fire at Norris. Norris now has 3 wounds, so if Norris does not dodge here, he is going to be down. And he rolls a 1. He is down. Norris is down. So Norris is laid on the side.
Man down. We got a man down.
All right. All right, just to give you guys a situation update with our guys. Seaman's got 2 wounds. Norris is down. Wilkinson is good. He's got the protectee with him, so they need to move as fast as possible. And Pena has 1 wound as well. We've got this element that's just on our tails, and that was a terrible player phase that we just got finished with. And then they got to take advantage of their sit rep phase. So again, nothing to do with the clear phase. And we're going to go right back into our player phase. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. We're going to start with Pena here. Need an 11 up. 16. So Pena is going to have to, he's going to move out into the open. And normally I would shoot, but I'm going to deploy a smoke grenade instead. So he's just going to try to get it there. Let's actually put it this way. And last time, I didn't even realize it, but I was holding the card upside down. So that would go this way. So that last grenade should have actually drifted to the soldier who was throwing it his left. But all right, let's go with this. Pena's gonna roll, if I can find that die. And rolls 18, so that's right there where he deployed it. Now I wish I wouldn't have done it right there, but because now it's deployed. That's some weak smoke. I'm gonna have to fluff that up a bit. So the smoke is deployed. It's really only giving cover to Wilkinson, unfortunately, and that's barely that. That was just a bad positioning on myself, but I was trying to compensate for any drift. that would have taken place because I have no faith in my ability to roll high right now. All right, so that's Pena's activation. Let's see here. Let's go with Wilkinson. See if we can get him to move. 13. He's going to do an advance because he doesn't have anything but a tourniquet. We want to get him away from this building here as fast as we can. It's going to hold this wall here. There we go. And next up will be Bo Seaman, since he's the only person we've got left that can move. Okay, let's see here. He needs a 10 up. Goes an 18. And he's going to shoot with his first action. He's going to shoot the guy up here in front. He's got some cover, so, or he's actually in base cover, so he's got solid cover there. So that's -2 to my roll. So my modifier won't come into play. But he rolls a 12. So that works out for me. And he drops this guy. All right, now for Seaman's next order, he will try to put some distance between him and the last two guys from this element as they start backpedaling and shooting at these guys. All right, sit rep phase. Contact front. Straggler enters the mission area from the nearest building. All right. Soldier with the highest initiative, and I believe that is Pena has the highest initiative at 11. So this guy will pop out right here, putting him in base contact with Seaman. Just my luck. That turns into 0, so nobody else is coming out of there. Luckily for me. Let's see, what do we got here? All right, so we go into hand-to-hand. Seaman has +2 in hand-to-hand combat, needing a 9 up. Rolls 15.
Come on.
Puts this guy down. And out of our misery, he falls off the table. All right. That was our sit rep phase. Now we need to, oh, we're still, let's move the rest of these guys. This element's going to move and shoot. They are past that smoke that did next to nothing. And get my die here. Point man's going to fire at Pena. Pena has no cover, so let's see what happens. 20. Pena dusts that bullet off his shoulder. Nothing happens to him. All right. Other guy's gonna shoot at Seaman. Seaman rolls a 6. So that's a hit.
Shit, you got me.
All right, we're gonna start this player phase with trying to move Wilkinson. Right here with the protectee. Wilkinson needing an 8 up to activate. 7, he's got seals in his line of sight, so that turns into an 8. Luckily for him, he's going to do an advance. Just almost off the board edge. All right. One more movement from them, one more advance from Wilkinson, and he'll have the protectee off the board edge. And then we just got to get the rest of our guys off the edge as well. All right, let's go with Pena next. Pena needs an 11. He rolls an 8. Even with the added bonus from seals, it's not enough. Draw an active sit rep card. We're pinned down. The straggler nearest to the last soldier that attempted an initiative roll is equipped with a MG42 machine gun. Luckily, we don't have any stragglers on the board, so we will toss that card, and Pena will make a single movement. All right. Now, last but not least, we've got Seaman. Seaman would typically need, I believe it's a 10, but he has the 3 wounds, so he gets -1 to all of his rolls. Let me get my die. Yeah, he does need 10. Here we go. He rolls a 7. Tough luck there. Let's draw a sit rep card. Contact rear. So these guys are going to move and attack. So they're just gonna jump over Norris, and they're going to, first guy's going to shoot at Seaman, who has a -1 to his roll already. That 9 would have actually saved him, but with that -1, he takes another wound, and that is actually his 4th wound. So he is down. We've got another guy down.
God damn it.
This guy in the back of the element is going to shoot at Pena. Let's see. Pena rolls a 6. So Pena takes a wound. Pena now has 2 wounds. All right, let's continue this player phase. Trying to activate Pena, who needs an 11. And I totally failed that roll. It's a 9. He's got him, that's 10. Just 1 shy of activating. Let's draw a sit rep card. All right, we drew contact. Let's see, all stragglers move and attack. All right, luckily, again, we don't have any stragglers, so that card does not apply, luckily. Okay, so now we go into the sit rep phase. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see, War Cry. All enemy in the mission area have +1 threat level until end of turn. Okay, that's not really going to come into effect. Well, actually it is. I'm sorry. So with that War Cry, these guys are going to now move up, and they're going to fire at my main man, Pena. All right, they've got +1s, so normally, or +1 to their threat levels. So they are now 10s. Pena rolls, gets lucky. This guy's going to actually shoot at Wilkinson, who does not seem to have obscured cover from where he is, except for the guy that's standing behind him. But let's see. Well, he's going to shoot. Because this guy's in the way, I guess we're going to have to say that he's going to take that round. And remember, civilians only have 1 hit point, so any bit of damage. So his threat level is 10. All right, there we go, 11. That guy's going to live to fight another day, or whatever he does. All right, so that was our sit rep phase. Now we're going to go back to our, which hopefully will be our last player phase. We're going to start with Wilkinson, who needs a 9 up, excuse me, an 8 up to activate. He's got +1 still. 16. And that'll be enough to give him an advance and get him off the board with the protectee. All right, now let's see if we can get Pena off the board. Pena's going to roll. Let's see if we can get out of here. Pena rolls a 19. He's gonna, let's see if he can do that. So that's not enough to get him off the board, but he's going to back pedal. And he's going to shoot with his next order. Pena could possibly take these guys down. So let's see what happens. All right, these guys should be back at a 9. Let's see. He rolls an 18. That's a KIA. Takes him down. Whenever Pena gets a KIA, he gets to make a second shooting attack. He's going to fire at this guy who could possibly have... Okay, he does... I'm sorry about that. This guy does not have obscured cover. Here we go. 8. Pena misses that shot. Let's go back to the sit-rep phase. He's drawing a card. Let's see. Contact front. A straggler enters the mission area from the nearest building or terrain feature. Let's see. So, Pena's the only one left on the board. And that nearest building would be here. So we've got doors on the back and the front. But we're going to just say this guy comes from this area right here. Going to take that down to 4. And yeah, let's put this guy out. This guy comes out. All right, Pena, let's get you out of this mission area. Need an 11. Rolls an 8. There's nobody else to give him anything. So we draw a sit rep card. This does not look good for Pena. Hold position. See if this card is drawn during the sit rep phase. Enemies will not move during the sit rep phase this turn. All right. That doesn't mean anything for me. That pretty much gives me a free pass here, or Pena a free pass. Now Pena takes his free move. He's almost there. He's so close. Sit rep phase. Contact rear. All right. Let's see. So he's going to move into base contact with Pena. Get us a little hand-to-hand before the end of the mission. All right, let's see what happens. Pena +2 on his attack, his hand-to-hand. Oh! 8 is not going to be enough. Pena takes a 3rd wound. Pena takes a 3rd wound. All right. Oh, come on. And with that, I'll start what could possibly better be the last player phase. Pena needs to activate. And 12, he does activate. He's already in combat. So this is going to, his hand-to-hand is going to take place. Let's see if he can just roll and get out of here. 13, he drops this guy. And he will make a move. All right, that's the end of the mission. We lost 2 seals. We got 2 seals off the board. And we've got the dignitary off the board. This was a hard fight. I thought we were going to make it through pretty easy. By the time we got to the center of the board, we just got bogged down, and that's where we started taking our casualties. This is a really fun game. I want to dedicate this game to all of our veterans. Happy Veterans Day. And to all veterans around the world, thank you for keeping your countries safe. Guys, check us out on the Battlespace community page on Facebook. Go pick up a copy at wargamevault.com and just continue to support the game. I'm looking forward to getting another battle report out, and you guys take it easy. Thanks.